We're back to streaming finally. I know it's been a while, but I've just been taking a break from the game. Also, it lets my tickets replenish. I have been playing offline, or not offline, but off stream a bit. Just haven't felt like really sitting down and just streaming the game for 4 hours or so. But I've played it a little bit. It's gotten really grindy, and the limitations of hunting tickets. I've actually started running into the problem where I literally just don't have any tickets left, so I can't do anything. So I probably won't be streaming this game. Definitely won't be streaming this game as often as I was before. But it's been a while, so I need to stream. So, we've done a little bit of stuff. So one of the things you may notice is I have this thing right here. And I have this thing right here. This little trampoline. So we got the little minecart, trampoline, and then we got this little catapult or slingshot launcher. Those I spent the money to just upgrade everything. I've upgraded everything to full, well, at least for now. But I didn't know how to use those things. Like, if you see, they're just X, can't use it. So it took me a while, but I eventually figured out what you use to let you use those things. And it's something that I've had for a while, and I was like, what are these for? So I'll show you those after I plant real quick. What do I need? I need more of these. I'm gonna need to start cranking out nets. Okay, so in here, in my storage, you'll see I have these coins, and I've had those for a while. Actually, I got some of them a long time ago. And what you do is these coins are used. I'm not gonna do it right now, but each coin pertains to a different tool. So I forgot which. The blue one I think is the fishing net. The pink one I think is this, and the yellow one is for the bug net. And basically what you do is you pay 1 coin, you pick 4 cats, and you give them 4 mining picks or bug nets or fishing nets. You know, bugs for this. This is the bugs. That's the mining picks over there, and then you'd use fish nets for that catapult over there, for the slingshot. And basically, maybe higher level cats return more resources, or maybe if they have a skill pertaining to gathering resources, I don't know. But you launch them, and then they'll come back with a bunch of materials. And as far as I know, you can keep doing it until you run out of coins. I only did it to test it a little bit. But that's what that's for. So it's an extra way to get even more materials. So, if you get to the point where your farm is maxed out and you don't understand how to use those, now you do. It's those coins. The daily quests from the old man outside will also start giving you those coins instead of just the seeds. They give you the brown tokens. That's what I eventually put 2 and 2 together, because I did the daily one day and I was like, what? Wait, give me one of these coins. I wonder if these coins are used on those new things. And yeah, it turns out that's what they were for. Okay, so we did that. So that's something that's new and that I figured out. Other than that, I've basically just been knocking out bounties every day That's one of the few things I do get on to do, is I'll get on to do bounties. Um, and of course I'll log in to pick up my login rewards. I've been just stashing all those boxes. I've been hoarding, basically. Equipment wise, not much has changed, because I still haven't unlocked the monsters that I need to fight to get parts for upgrading my 2 sword and shield weapons. The one I'm using and the poison one. Let me disable it, people. So we're still waiting on that. But I have been hoarding money. You can see I have 80,000. I have quite a bit of this as well. So I've just been hoarding. Like, I haven't been spending any of my money. I've just been trying to save as much of it as I can. Now, I did get 30,000 from some event. Or maybe it wasn't an event. It looked like it was a thank you for being patient during maintenance type thing. And they gave a bunch of money. So really, I would be more around 50k right now. But because of that maintenance thing or whatever it is, I got a big chunk of money, which was nice. So we're going to start off with doing the bounties. I think I needed to break his head for this one. Another reason I haven't been streaming is I play other games, and I play MechWarrior Online, and in that game there was a bunch of events going on, so I was really just trying to focus on that and grind out all those events, because there was a lot of free stuff involved, and they had a bunch of stuff on sale in the game, so I was trying to save up money in the game. You earn money just by doing battles. So that's what I spent a lot of my time doing. Also, Diablo 3 Season 5 started. And so I talked to one of my friends, and I probably have some other ones that are interested in playing. We played for a little bit, but then I had to do stuff this weekend, so I didn't get to play. So that's basically where I've been. I'm going to try to stream. I'm not going to stream MechWarrior. The game itself, I streamed it once. No one seemed interested, because I actually did have several people in the channel watching, and I was playing Monster Hunter, and the Monster Hunter went down for maintenance, and then I asked if they wanted me to stream something else, and they're like, yeah. So I started streaming MechWarrior, and then just everyone left. So I was like, I ain't going to stream that again. Not to mention that my computer already kind of struggles with the game, and putting the added strain of streaming it makes it not as fun to play for me. So I'd rather just play it without streaming, so I can get the most FPS possible. Now Diablo 3, the next time I play it, I'm going to test stream it to see how well it runs while streaming. And if it's acceptable, I'll stream that, regardless if anybody watches or not. But I'm not some top tier fucking know-it-all about that game. I'm just going to be reading guides and builds and casually playing the game. But like no hardcore or anything. I've done hardcore in the past, but a lot of my friends don't enjoy playing hardcore because, I mean, when you die, it does suck, and they just don't really have the time to keep leveling up a new character all the time, so. Oh yeah, so another thing you may notice, my cosmetic armor wore off. But, that was what I should have showed you. We'll get to that after this, though. I've unlocked, I've got enough of the white tickets from grinding out. That's why the title is called ticket grinding and Zenny Hoarding. I've unlocked enough of the tickets to get some stuff. some hunts unlocked. That's what I want to say. So we use our beautiful strategy. I think my bounty is to break something on him. We're gonna try to break his head. Get out of the poison, please. There we go. The bow guy broke his head. Nice. So with the Gyps Roast, after you break his head, you basically want to attack his tail. Okay, anyways, as I said, I've got enough of the hunting, or the white tickets you get for doing these high rank missions that I've unlocked 2 of. I don't know what you call them. I'm going to call them like urgent missions, special missions, key story missions, key quests. I don't know what you want to call them, but I've unlocked 2 of them now. The first one I unlocked was the ice craw mine, and then the second one I unlocked, I got the Shogun, which is good because the Shogun is one of the armor sets we wanted to make. So that might be what our next mission is to make that armor set and to finally say goodbye to our golden Kongolala armor. Because the Shogun set, if I remember right, it has violent strike and critical +2. Critical raises affinity, and violent strike, from what I've read, apparently it slowly keeps raising your critical strike chance until you crit. So, if that's true, that's pretty cool. The critical eye will give you a boost, base boost in critical chance, and then keep gradually getting more. Oh, nice. Oh, I guess I might as well heal. So if that's true, then that set's pretty much a critical monster. Like, you're just going to be critting all the time. So that's one bounty down. I'll try to move through these bounties fast. I'm doing them because I want the money. I want as much money as possible. I recommend that you always do your bounties especially once you get to high rank. You're gonna want all the money. And when you first go to make your first hunter rank set or high rank armor, you have a couple options. You can either just grind out one of the early easier monsters, like the Iodrome is a decent one if you want something easy, and it gives you plus health. So having more maximum health by default is all right as a starter armor. But it'll take you a bit to farm it. But it's a pretty easy thing to farm because there's a mission one of the quests you can do is double Iodrome. So you're going to get tons of parts over and over and over. Just keep farming that. That would be one way to do it. However, if you want to save a little bit of money, I'm assuming that you would have, take an armor set that you made, one of your later armor sets you made in low rank in the story mode. So let's say you made like this armor that I'm wearing, or the Hermitar armor would be okay, or maybe you stayed in the low rank stuff a little longer and you farmed out the Australian armor because you wanted to look cool. Use one of those armors and just upgrade it to level 40 with I forgot what they're called, the little crystal thingies, and then do it after you farmed a few high rank missions to get the red coins, and you can cut the price down for all of them, and you can make it so it only costs like 2,000 per piece. So you can spend 10,000 to upgrade one of your low rank sets to basically high rank, early high rank equivalency. And most of the early high rank sets don't even have different skills from the low rank versions. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. So you're not even missing anything out, really. And the armors almost have the identical stats. What do we want to do? This should be easy. We have one more bounty to do. Let me go, what's the 4 real quick? Wait. Actually, let's get that. Got one more to go. Okay. So that's what I would do to save some money. Actually, before I start this bounty, I'll just go show you so you can physically see what I'm talking about. I may have mentioned this in a previous video or a previous stream, but I'll just show you what I'm talking about so you get an understanding of what I'm saying. I guess the other option is you just tough it out with one of your low rank armors, which I don't recommend unless you're like really good at the game. Not to say that you aren't, or you can't be, but you're gonna get hit hard. Like when I first started playing in the high rank stuff with this armor unupgraded, I was getting hit for nearly all. Like a Kutku would bring me from full life to like 25%. Like he was hitting me most of my health in one hit. The Beaver was like a couple hits and there was most of my health gone. And he's one of the first things you fight. So this is what I'm talking about. Let's go to the blacksmith here. We go top one. We go armors. Okay, so this is the first level 40 armor. You can see like these are all level 30 and then 40. So this is the first high rank armor. This is the Beaver armor. Look at its stats. These are the helmets. So on the left is the Beaver helmet, a high rank armor. On the right is my low rank or story mode gold Kangala armor. It's been upgraded though to level 40. So look at the stats. As you can see, mine has, it actually has one less defense. One less defense. Normally, I think this the low rank golden Kangala armor has 16 defense, but when you upgrade it to the level 40 with the little tokens that I'm going to show you, it goes up. So it's one less defense. It actually has more elemental defense than the other one. So see, you're not even really missing out. This is the Iodrome armor. So Iodrome armor. See, same thing. It has one more defense. Now the resistances are different, but Iodrome armor is like that. So Iodrome armor has, what is it? It's like 2 water, 4 fire, and then it has like negative ice and water, and positive dragon. So it has more resistances, but it also has more negative resistances. It has different skills though as well. So if you really want to make a high rank armor, Iodrome armor is probably one of the easiest ones you can do. If you don't do that, the Gypsaros armor I guess would be okay. I'm thinking about monsters. Well, we'll go look actually after this. But okay, anyways, let's say you just wanted to make the Iodrome armor. With explain these tokens before. You start getting these red tokens every time you do high rank missions. And what they do is you can use them to lower the cost that it costs to make a piece of armor. Each coin reduces the cost by 2,000. So you can see over here, it costs 8,000 normally. I can use a maximum of 2 tokens to reduce its cost to 4,000. So that's a lot better. So it would cost you 20,000 Zenny total to make the full Iodrome high rank armor, which it's kind of expensive, but it's not that bad, I guess. Especially if you already have a bunch of money saved up. So that's my recommendation. A couple other ones would probably be, you could do the Belade armor, especially if you use a hammer. That wouldn't be too bad, or a hunting horn, stuff that does knockout, KO damage. But basically, any of the monsters that have a quest that has 2 of them. So it would speed up how fast you could farm the parts. If you're farming something that only has 1, it would take a lot longer. Okay, now I'll show you what I'm talking about. If we come, I think it's the last option, right? Yeah, it's the last option. Okay, so let's say I took my Hermit armor. See, this is the low rank version on the left, and the upgraded version on the right. So you can see on the left, it only has 7 defense. Like it's a level 25 armor. It's not going to be very strong, or it's a level 20 armor, 20 or 25, whatever. It's not very strong, or 25. It's not very strong though, right? But you can upgrade it to level 40 version, which basically is equivalent to the high rank stuff. Well, the early stuff. I'm assuming the monsters that come next, because like I can only do high rank 1 and 2 quests. There's a 3 and 4. I'm assuming the stuff there is going to have better armor, because it's going to be like level 45 armor or level 50 armor or something. But anyways, this is what I'm talking about. So you can use these, which are what you use. You earn these doing high rank quests. You can use these to upgrade your low rank armor to a high rank armor. Now, if it's a super low rank armor, let's say like level 5, it goes up to 20, and you use these crystal things that you get earlier in the game. Now, maybe you can just upgrade it again after that, but I didn't bother with that. So that's something you're going to have to figure out. Go back to the Hermit armor. So we can upgrade it to level 40, and you can do this for all of it. You can also use the white token, or the red tokens, but look at how much it costs. It's only 2,800. So you can save, in my opinion, this is a better way of doing it. You can save money doing it this way. And all you would need to do is farm 15 of these, which wouldn't take you that long. And then just upgrade one of your low rank armors to high rank armor, save yourself some money, because 2,800 per piece versus 4,000 per piece, is going to save you money in the long run. Plus, it doesn't cost as many red tokens. It's only 1 instead of 2 to cut it down to that much. So that's what I would recommend if you're finally getting out of the story mode stuff and getting into the hunter rank stuff. I would definitely recommend doing the upgrading a low rank armor to a high rank armor and saving yourself some money. And then once one of the better sets, you gain access to being able to make one of the stronger armors. Oh yeah, let me go back real quick. Sorry. Save up for that instead. Don't bother with a lot of these low rank armors. But if you really don't want to upgrade any of the double monsters, but Iodrome is probably a good one to do because it'll give you more health, which will make it easier to survive as you acclimate to high rank quests and monsters because they are stronger. What was I going to show you? Oh. So, yeah. As you can see, starting with the Basarios and the Hypnocatrus, these are the last 2 armors that only have 25 defense. If you look at the name, see how they're pink now? Up at the top? I can't really show you. Up there! Up there. Okay. These are pink. These are equivalent to level 55. You see up there? It's 55 out of 40 up there. And they're stronger. See how it's 32 defense base? These are what you would want to realistically save up for. Is I would save up to make one of these armor sets because they're going to actually be a lot stronger. And your money's better invested here. And if you look down at the bottom, they still only cost 4,000 to make. So they're just... Oh, sorry. These. 4,000, see? It's still just as cheap, money-wise. So you're better off, in my opinion, waiting until you unlock one of these urgent or key quests. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Trying to get as much information as I can. And then we're just going to kind of like go into grind mode, and we're just going to start knocking out a bunch of quests. I'm also working on making a hammer, so you're going to see some hammer play soon. I know people probably are kind of bored of watching me use the sword shield. It is not the most fun weapon to watch, I guess. Seeing them level 3 charge, great sword strikes and stuff is probably more entertaining than just watching me block with a shield and swing whack, 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 whack to apply status effects. But it's a good role to do if you're not as comfortable with fighting monsters. It's kind of like a support role. You're helping everyone else by keeping that monster paralyzed every couple minute. You know, every few minutes you're like paralyzed, and then everyone gets to go off. So maybe your damage output isn't as high as theirs. It can be though, if you're aggressive enough. But you're still helping the rest of your team, which is good. It's kind of like a bow or a gun guy that brings a lot of status ammo. Okay, so these are the quests down here that you unlock with these white tickets. So we have 21 of them. So we're getting close to being able to unlock another one. Now, if I could read Chinese, or if I actually took the time to, I could probably figure out what all these monsters are before I just randomly buy them. But that's not how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to literally grind out and unlock all of these just to have them all. But what I've been doing is I've been unlocking the ones that have this red here, because I think maybe these are the key quests you need to move on to the level 3 and 4 high rank stuff. But I could be wrong. It might just be that there's an unstable environment there. I don't know. So these guys, once you unlock these, this is the Ice Carmine, and this is the Shogun's Scimitar. These were the 2 armor sets I showed you that were equivalent to level 55. And this is what I would save your money up for to actually make as an actual armor that you use. That's why I recommend before to make either if you really want to make the Iodrome armor or any of the, I'll show you another thing I was talking about. Okay, so like Beaver, there's only one. There's 2 Bofangos though, so you would get parts quicker. So that might be a set you would make. There's one of each, cause Iodrome, there's 2 of them. That means more parts. You're gonna get them quicker. You'll be able to make the set quicker. So Iodrome, good. Bofango would be a good. Belede, there's 2 of them, good. And his armor set gives you Knockout King and Speed Sharpening. I do know that. See, like, see, these are all like just one of each, so it would take you longer because you're basically having to fight something maybe you don't want to get parts for. Now this is the only Kutku you can do, unless there's one down here. And if you're playing, if you've been using a lot of the Kutku weapons because you wanted the fire damage, you're gonna have to do this quest to get the parts needed to upgrade your fire stuff. So, I mean, sometimes if you're looking to upgrade a weapon, you're going to have to do what you want to do. But as far as early armors go, if you're first getting to high rank, it would be Bofango, because there's 2 of them, Iodrome, because there's 2 of them, Belede, because there's 2 of them. On this page, there's 2 Cephalos, but that set looks god-awful to me. But I forgot what the set bonuses are for it. So, those are the ones I would make if you absolutely don't want to make or just upgrade one of your low rank armor sets. But in my opinion, it's cheaper to just upgrade one of your low rank armor sets to high rank. And statistically, it's so minor of a defense loss that I think it's worth it. It's 5 less defense versus spending 20,000 versus, I can't math, but 2,800 a piece versus 4,000 a piece. You save, what, 1,200 Zenny a piece? I think it's worth it. And it's cheaper and it's easier to do because then you can save your parts for other things. But enough of that. We need to beat the shit out of Gendrome. Ooh, look at all these guys. That's a lot of information. But hopefully it'll be useful to people. If there's one thing that I do a lot, and it could be any game, is when someone asks, like, how is this? How does this work? Or why does this happen? Instead of it being, oh yeah, because it's red. Or, no, it's because it's the best. Like, what's the best armor? This. What's the best weapon? This greatsword. But why is it the best? I generally explain why it's the best. Because when you understand why it's the best, you become a smarter player. Some people don't want to think though. They're just what's the best thing? Just let me. I want the best thing. Sometimes there isn't always a best thing. Sometimes it comes down to play style and preference. The greatsword could be the best thing, but if you're not very good with it, then you might have a much easier time playing with a weapon that you're more comfortable with, even if it isn't the meta top pick of the game. So, Monster Hunter is definitely like that. Use what you like, because you'll enjoy the game a lot more. I probably can't paralyze this guy, can I? Wasn't even thinking about that. He may actually, the Gendrome is probably immune to paralyze since he can do paralyze. That's generally how it goes. Thank you. What sucks about that is I didn't even get my sharpen. Let's try to get it out. Yeah, I probably should have brought my poison weapon instead of the... instead of paralyzed, but I mean, it's no big deal. Saw that coming a mile away. See, there's a, I mean, okay, cosmetic armor and stuff in this game is very popular. I mean, that's how the game makes money, which I'm fine with. But some of this cosmetic armor, to me, doesn't look very good. Like, that feather sword is kind of silly to me. I wouldn't use that even if I had it. Generally like stuff to look cool. I mean, that doesn't look cool. I mean, there's armors in the past that I have not made just because I didn't like how they looked. Or a weapon that I wouldn't make because I'm like, as good as that is, it looks stupid. So sometimes I play based on appearance. Like, people will do the whole Hobo the Clown shit where you like take a piece of that armor, a piece of that armor, a piece of that armor, and a piece of that armor. I can't do that. I don't care if it's more efficient or it's more min-maxy. It looks stupid. And I mean, in this game at least you can wear a cosmetic armor to cover that shit up. But you should be. I think Cross actually fixed this problem too. You should want to wear all of a set because it looks good. In Monster Hunter Cross or Monster Hunter X, whatever you want to call it. If I remember right, the special variant monsters that you fight in the end game, their armor sets are the best in the game because you also get extra benefits from wearing them. So there's no reason to do the whole min-max, wear a bunch of different pieces of different armor to get exactly the skills you want type of thing. You don't need to do that because this armor sets themselves give too much good stuff to do that. And I like that. I actually do like that. Because you should want to look cool. Or feel badass at least while you're doing stuff. There we go. That bounty was to kill both monsters in less than 20 minutes. Which is very easy. The bounties you want to look for, in my opinion, if you get lucky with them, breaking apart. That's extremely easy to do. You almost do it just killing the monster. So breaking apart is good. This time limit one is good. 20 minutes is more than enough time to kill them because they're not, honestly, when there's more than one monster in a mission, they don't have the normal health pool that they normally have. It's reduced because there's two monsters. So they reduce the health pool of both monsters to account for that there's two. So they die a lot quicker than they normally would if there's just one monster in a quest. So the time limit one is an easy one to do. Unless your group actually sucks. And maybe doing it solo would be harder, but in a group that knows what they're doing, and most groups know what they're doing at this point in the game, I would aim for breaking apart, the time limit, tripping or knocking the monster down is another easy one. The only one that that I try to avoid is the capturing the monster one. Only because some people don't need to capture and they'll just kill it, even when you're trying to capture it. Or you may be killed on accident. So there's times where like you'll have to redo the mission again because someone killed it or it died. Well, there we go. We can't do any more bounties. Let's restock on our supplies. Gonna have to start making some more mega potions here. Actually, no. I've been stockpiling all these login rewards. I'm just gonna open them all up at the same time eventually. What else? Paintballs. I'll just make one. And bug nets. I got bug nets right here. There we go. Not bug nets, those are fishing nets. So let's make some paintballs. So if you click this little button up here, when you come into your combined screen, it'll show you only the things that you can make. So you can like make the list shorter. So paintballs are in this page, and paintballs, it's going to be a big number like this. There we go. See? I know, I didn't know that was paintball. I just know that I can make a lot of them, so it was going to be one of the bigger numbers. So we just need to make one. There we go. So completely stocked. These are dung bombs. You can throw them at a monster when there's two monsters in the same area. You can throw one to make one of the monsters leave, so you don't have to fight both monsters at the same time. Okay, now that we have that done, let's get that too. We have our bounties done. I need to kill low rank shoguns because I need shogun claws to upgrade my Wasario's hammer. So that's what we're going to do. I need to go over to the other gate because that's where the quest is, and we're going to do some shoguns until I get the claws I need. I also needed them to upgrade something else as well. I think I needed them to upgrade my shogun weapons, my great sword, my water sword. So I need them for that too. It's kind of funny. I've seen that a lot already. Is you'll need like 5 different things to upgrade a weapon, or 4 or 5 different things, and one of them will be a low rank part. So you still have to go back and fight these low rank monsters to get like claws and shells and stuff. So that's interesting. Actually, before we do that, there's 2 event quests right now, and I haven't done them. So I think we're going to do those just to see what it gives. I can do those solo. Oh, we got another box. This page right here, which is this, these are basically kind of like little objectives you can do each week. This resets each week, I think. And each box has lots of goodies in it and money. So if there's one thing you want to do this. And basically there's a lot of different things you can do. A lot of the stuff down here is like crafting or upgrading equipment. And then a lot of the ones that you see me completing up here, these are like gathering stuff during a map. So most of them are really easy. And then the ones up here are like killing monsters and shit. I think this one is actually doing bounties. One of them is doing bounties. These are like killing low rank monsters. This one right here I know is killing high rank ones. And they give you points. And then your only objective, you don't even have to do all of those. You can just do some of them and then get that bar all the way filled up and get all those boxes because it's decent money. The first one gives you 1,000, and then 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, and 5,000. So it's really good. So that's what, 7,000. 11,000, 12,000, 12K every week from doing that. And then do your bounties every day. That's 2 a day. And the bounties give... Oh, okay. Something else. Someone said, I read, that if you run out of silver, you can actually use your gold money to buy stuff from NPCs. I don't know if that's true or not, though. But if it is, that's good. I know the gold money, the difference between the gold and silver is the silver is bound to you, and the gold can be used to trade on the auction house. But if you can use gold money to buy stuff that costs silver as well, then that's good. Okay, so that's not what I meant to click on. I meant to click on this down here. We're going to do this event. It's only level 10. Maybe I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Do you have to do it as a group? Or can you only do it between certain days? I don't know what that error is. Let's try this. You know, I have a cat. Okay, let's try it in a group then. Can you do it in a group? I don't know what that error is. Okay, so we're not going to do that one. Let me get my cat back out. Let's do this one. Sometimes these little event quests give you cool stuff. I often don't mess with them too much, but probably worth doing. Also, usually you have to take what they give you. Like, they'll make you use a specific armor and weapon or something. So this should be pretty easy to do. That's weird that that hit me, but whatever. There we go. There you go, easy, easy, easy. It's weird that there's no music. What did we get? Absolutely nothing? I didn't see that we got anything unless I'm gonna get mailed something. I don't understand what the point of that was. Whatever. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. So we're here to farm this dude. I need his claws. So I'm going to paralyze him and then I'm going to focus on hitting his claws. Oh, I forgot to mention this. One of the other reasons I haven't been playing as much is because when I have been trying to play, I've been getting like randomly disconnected sometimes. Like just black screens and it won't load. Or constantly just lagging hardcore around. So I'm trying to find an optimal playtime because it doesn't seem to matter anymore because I'm getting this basically all the time. It's been okay right now, so maybe this is the time that I need to play. Early morning. Oh, it was underground. Now when you're avoiding this guy, you need to panic dive from him or you'll get hit. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, so when you're fighting this guy, panic dive every time he comes at you. Or you'll get hit. Like, he has way better tracking in this game than he does in other ones. That looked weird. I was running like super fast. Let me take this time to sharpen. Shell's broke. Wait, did they slept them? I didn't even see a trap go down. Need claws. I need 2 claws, actually. Well, I'll need more than that, but I need 2, and then I'm going to upgrade the weapon and see what I need after that. But get prepared to seeing this guy a lot, because if I do make his armor, I'm going to need to kill him a ton. But I think I want to unlock more of the urgent guys, just to see what other options I'll have available. Nice, we got 2 claws. We got another one here, but I don't. That's not the right claw. That's like something else. I don't know what that is. So let's go upgrade the hammer. So it is right here. Boom, see? We got the 3 that we needed. What is this? I've gotten one of these before, but what is that? I got 2 of these. Okay, what I'm going to do, I upgraded the hammer now. We are going to, I'm going to stop the stream and then start it back up almost immediately. I'm going to make kind of like shorter videos because I do YouTube, and I think I want to make shorter videos so that they aren't like 4-hour plus long videos on YouTube, to make them a little bit more digestible, because I don't know if someone wants to sit there for 4 hours. That's why I think most common videos are only a few minutes, or like 10-15 minutes, because people are more willing to sit there and watch that. But a 4-hour long video, they're just going to kind of skip around. So I'm going to do that right now. So let's park over here. And then I'm also going to figure out what I need for those to upgrade the hammer again. Because we do already have some of the parts, so that means I've killed something that gives what we need. So, okay. Stopping the stream, and then I'll start it right back up.